besties, welcome back to Maita's World. Today in Maita's World we are getting ready together. That's right, it is a GRM, and that's get ready with Maita. Okay, so today we are doing the iconic, the viral latte makeup. Now, Miss Hailey Bieber made this famous last autumn/fall, and I absolutely just loved it so much. But although she did make it famous or popularize it, I do have to admit this is something that Black women have been doing for years and years. I remember the comment section being like, what do you mean trend? This is my everyday glam. While we're getting glam together, I'm gonna be, just catching you guys up about what the school year has been like so far. I'm back to the grind of being a student, guys, and yeah, have a lot to say, okay? Speaking of the queen, Miss Hailey Bieber, I finally got my hand on that Rhode. Here is the Rhode glazing milk. I'm not even glazing, but I absolutely adore this glazing milk to bits. She's so hydrating, and I just thought the best way we could start a trend that Hailey Bieber did bring to the mainstream was with Hailey Bieber's products, and the rest is inspiration from all of my Black YouTubers and just like all of the Black makeup girlies who honestly inspired all of us to buy all of the products. I remember there was a stage, I miss this era. I miss this era so much. I miss YouTuber makeup reviews. I remember every single time wanting the Fenty Beauty Glossy Posse, and I would have to go and watch a Black woman apply the lip gloss on her lips to make sure it would truly be that for me. So up next for primer, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro filter. This is the hydrating primer. Yes, I know, guys, there's just a lot of hydration, but I'm gonna mattify this all up with my setting spray. Just trust the process, guys. But let us go through what school has been like. So the first week, my first class of the fall semester was an 8:45 a.m. accounting class. Imagine the entire summer of just being a marketing girly, my first class is an 8:45 accounting class. I walked into that class a little bit like scared, to be honest. I didn't know what to anticipate when I saw accounting theory. I just thought, oh my gosh, this is about to be rough, brutal. But dare I say, I was pleasantly surprised by the energy in that class. I absolutely adore my accounting professor. Didn't think I'd say it, but dare I say, did she make accounting theory interesting? Shout out to her. Up next, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Hollywood liquid filter, and this is in the shade 6.5. One of the reasons I'm not a fan of this is because it wipes away. You'd think something that is so expensive would not wipe away, because I'm telling you guys right now, her dupe doesn't wipe away. So Charlotte, you gotta fix that. But yeah, one of the things I always love about accounting is the certainty that accounting has. You know what I mean? It's for every debit there's a credit, the matching principle. And I adore accounting so much. Just the actual subject. In high school, I used to love it so much. I think the only aspect of accounting I really don't care for is tax, because it is so complex and complicated. I just remember my tax classes being like, what am I doing right now? I also did financial reporting, and then also principles of audit, but that to me makes sense. That to me is simple. It makes sense. It's to the point. There are rules. Whereas tax, the law changes all the time for tax. I remember in one of our classes, they were telling us 1 year, the tax law for how you're supposed to tax and treat a certain item changed 3 times in a year. That is how, I don't know. I remember being like, what? All that to say, my accounting theory class is actually a lot of fun. I haven't done a full glam foundation based look in forever. Also, I got one of these now, guys. I got a headband. So let's quickly first go in with our color corrector. Obviously we go underneath the eyes. And then I also like to bring some around my mouth as well. But yeah, guys, currently I am doing a marketing class. This is my first marketing class. and I'm so excited. It's like a consumer behavior course, and it's all about the psychology of marketing and all of that. I will say it's like, after having just worked marketing and like having to understand who our consumer is and trying to create ads that are really going to target our consumers and stuff like that, this class sometimes low-key, on the lowest of key, kind of feels like going backwards just a little bit, because like now that I've kind of seen the end goal, I've also seen what goes through a company's mind when they're kind of putting through these targeted ads. Like, I'm telling you, TikTok ads have been ruined for me every time I see them. Like, literally everything. All of these posts that come out, and then the sales, back to school, everything. It's been ruined, guys. It's just, I'm like in the class, I'm always like answering questions, and it's not even on some, oh, like the textbook told me this. Oh, it's what my 4-month internship told me. Yeah, like, it's really cool because in my class, there's so many non-business students, and I feel like I've found myself connecting more so with the non-business students because I just find them so much, I don't know, I just find them really interesting. We are definitely going to be contouring and bronzing. That is a huge part of latte makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this thing over here. This is obviously my Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Truffle. Yeah. And cool. But yeah, as I was saying, like right now we are like picking the people that we'd want for our group projects, and there was 2 kind of ways I could have gone, like 2 group opportunities. I could have done a group with just business kids, people who like are in the business school, who I like, some people in the group I know, and like other people I just know the type of person they are. I could just sense it. And the other option was for me to do it with people who are in design, film production, like the arts. And like for me, I don't know, like sometimes you're like deterred from going with these people, but like just something about the energy and like the energy they exuded told me like, you know what, like go to that group. And I'm so happy I made that decision, because when I actually started talking to these girls, it was like one of them, the girl who's in film production, I asked her like, how did you get into film? And she was like to me, oh, like I actually was really big in acting, and then when I did CEGEP, I like took a film elective, and I realized film production is so nice. And I just thought to myself, like, that is so cool. Like, as somebody who used to do acting and drama, and like honestly, I love to find drama in like every single thing I do. Like, not drama as in, ooh, the spice, the tea. No, not that type of drama. Drama as in to be or not to be, as in acting, as in 1, 2, 3 action. That's what I mean by drama. And I was just like, that is so cool. To me, it just felt like, even though the people who are like in the business school and studying like a major in business, we're on paper supposed to have more in common, I felt like I have more in common with this person who's in film, you know what I mean? And the same with like the girl who's in design. Like, she's trying to be a designer and she loves fashion, and to be honest, my entire life as a kid, I loved clothes. Like, I used to like do the top model sketch pads, I used to like design clothes for fun. So like, to me, it was one of those things where like it was like a no-brainer. Like, it's what made the most sense to kind of, you know, like get out your comfort zone and like interact with the people who are not in the business school. Because in so many of my classes, my accounting classes, for example, I'm surrounded by like accounting kids, and in my comm courses, I'm surrounded by kids who are like in the business school. So like, just the idea of like now being in a class and I'm now with people who are not in accounting or are not in marketing, international business, finance, and I don't need to be asking them questions about what internship did you just do. Oh, that's cool, I just did this internship. Like, that's not the basis of our conversation, and I love that. I don't usually put on this much concealer, but we're trying to give glam, so we're gonna give the glam, okay? Honestly, another aspect of back to school that has been like so cool, something I love so much about like the first few weeks on campus, is like all of like the the different activations that the school has. Like this year, they dropped the most insane merch of all time. In all of my years of attending Concordia, I have never seen such pretty like Concordia Student Union merch. This year they had the most gorgeous tote. I'll like put a clip of the tote over here, but I saw it and I was like, I need to have her. Like, it's this really pretty corduroy I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Oh, in this process of baking, like, we look so scary. Oof, I'm actually gonna dust it off. So far, this is the base that we have going on. For the base, I'm also gonna add this, the mini liquid blush filter. This is in the shade Strawberry Cream. It's not very pigmented, but it always like just has a nice pretty base. And I'm just gonna keep this here for now. And I love it to bits. So we're gonna, like, do you see like the way it blends out? It's just got this nice little hint, like a nice hint. See what I mean? Very demure, very mindful, very guilty before we get into a full shebang. I'm also gonna quickly just do a little bit more bronzing with my powdered bronzer. This is again Fenty Beauty in the shade Cocoa Naughty. And we're just gonna go over our contour a little bit. I love a nice define. And then I'm also gonna go over my jawline. We're gonna use this Makeup by Mario palette. We're gonna go for like a nice coffee looking eye, maybe a latte that has a splash of milk in there. And also another thing about school, and it's something I didn't actually think of, but like just coming back to school would be like honestly seeing people. Over the summer, I just want to focus on myself because I'm actually like, oof, guys, I've literally been an involved student every single year. And this is the first year where I'm not involved. To summarize, let me just like, actually no, let me just explain to you what I mean by being an involved student. Like, I was like heavily involved like in the student clubs. Like from my first year, I was like a first year representative for the Accounting Association, a whole bunch of case competitions. I've done like a whole bunch of student clubs. It's just, yeah, all that to say, like your girl has just done a lot of involvement. And the thing with involvement, like, listen, it's fun. Like that's how you like meet a lot of people. If you're an international student, you're at a university and you are coming here with virtually nobody, be involved. Maybe I shouldn't have been involved for as long as I was involved, but yeah, I mean, I don't regret it because it's what allowed me to network, establish who I was, meet a lot of people as well. Okay, right now I'm actually gonna try and put this lighter shade over here. This is where we're getting the milk from the latte, okay? Yeah, because right now it's like I'm having my coffee black and let's milk it up, man. Now that like I'm not working and I just have like my 4 classes, it's been so much fun. There used to be so much like extra pressure and like I'd get myself anxious, or like not even that, like another aspect of involvement was like it felt sometimes so high school. There was so much like gossiping happening, like so many stories. Like we called it the 4th floor because that's where all of like the student offices were, but like so much gossiping, so much drama, like just so much, like to the point where like at some points like in my university career, like it would consume you, the drama. And like, yeah, like you're just now constantly speaking about, oh my gosh, did you hear this happen? Like it's really like, to be honest, like nobody cares. Okay, I love the way my little latte is looking right now. Like it reached the point where I was just like, okay, this is enough. Like my final year of like the student clubs, I kind of was like, okay, like I'm very much unsubscribed from the drama. I don't want to hear it. But I don't know, people still kept coming to me and telling me their drama, and I loved it. Like I loved the tea. But yeah, guys, that's right, I like both types of drama. And is that a problem? Now that like I'm in my final year and I'm not involved, I honestly realize how much time you have. like when I'm not having to devote like 20 to 25 hours of my week. And I remember like in the first week, like I ran into so many people and it was just like, oh my gosh, hey, how are you doing? And like some of them, I genuinely was so excited to see them. Another thing about like also being back to school, like when I was in my nice little bubble, I know I have a YouTube channel, okay? I'm talking to my YouTube channel right now. I'm filming for my YouTube channel right now. I'm doing my makeup for my YouTube channel. Like this is my just world. I know I have a YouTube channel. And I guess like in the summer, it was so much easier just to like film and post and stuff like that. Because like, not that like it was a secret, like I was posting it all over my social media, but it's just like that like knowing feeling of you being perceived. And like now that I'm back at school and I'm now like with everybody else, like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you just get like, oh, people are like now perceiving me. They're like, oh, look at her, she has her YouTube channel. It's like over the summer, like I let go of that fear of being perceived, because that was one of the reasons which took me so long to start the channel, was like fear of being perceived. And like in the beginning it was fear of being perceived by people back in South Africa, and now it's like fear of being perceived by people here. And like just being back to school and like back around everybody, I'm kind of like, yeah, we're back. And like so many people when they see me are like, oh, I saw you started a YouTube channel. And sometimes I'm like, oh, are you subscribed? Are you subscribed to said channel you're speaking about? Because I'm like, in my mind, I'm kind of like, why are you bringing up the fact that I have a YouTube channel if you're not subscribed? Why are you bringing it up? Why you bring it up? Like, subscribe. I'll be more than willing to talk to you if you subscribe. But if you're not, don't talk to me. I'm sorry for being so silly, guys, but that is just the mentality I'm gonna have about the matter. Because yes, I started a YouTube channel, and what about it? Like, why you bring it up if you're not subscribed? The thing is, like, I don't know if people are bringing it up from like a genuine, okay, I'm making small talk with you way, or if they're just bringing it up in a way to like, I don't know, like maybe that's just, again, my mind making up these scenarios. But like for me, like whenever people bring it up, I'm like not necessarily sure, and I can't tell what their intentions are. And I guess like, yeah, that's kind of been like the hardest thing about being back to school, like being back to like reality, and having the fact that like whatever I post on my social media, like on Sunday, they're gonna bring it up when I'm back at school on Tuesday. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I started a YouTube channel, and I started it because this is like a diary for me. Like, it's like a diary where I can just talk about whatever I want to talk about. That's why we're talking about this right now in this video, but I can talk about whatever I choose to, and like feel no shame about the fact that I'm speaking about this because it's my space. But yeah, just something about the way like people were speaking about it, I don't know how else to describe it, but like I just felt a little bit weird. I know we just took such a deep tangent, but now we're gonna go in with my Rhode blush. We're gonna go in with Toasted Teddy, which is the perfect fall shade. Don't be surprised if you see me grabbing for her often, but she has definitely been a part of my everyday glams. What are we thinking so far of this latte makeup? Have I woken you guys up? This is like the perfect little morning coffee. So for the lips, we're obviously using the tried and tested, my girl, my OG, the makeup. I don't know, can you see her? Okay, but you know her. It's the Makeup Forever lip liner, and this is in the shade Limitless Brown. But guys, all that to say, the first month of school has actually been really good. We're gonna go in with our Sephora collection, a nice little tap tap tap. Also guys, now that like the semester has started to like pick up and there's like actual things to do, I'll definitely just like vlog a week in my life as a student, so you guys can kind of get a feel of what classes are like. And you know I can pick up Rhode without also getting the peptide lip treatment. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't get espresso, but toast will have to do. We're gonna go over this with some toast, and then I'm gonna go over it with this. I don't know what the name is. This was in one of those Clinique gifts with purchases that my mom gets. Perfect. And before I like put on my setting spray, I'm of course gonna go over any spots that I have. And now we're gonna set everything in place with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the mattifying setting spray. And because I use the hydrating primer, the Rhode glazing milk, my face is just gonna get very like hydrating. So we're gonna mat it all up with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I'm gonna take this out. Oh, wow.
Am I really that much?
So this is the finished look. What do you guys think? This is a look that is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I still feel like I look like a baddie. I'm so happy I gave a take on latte makeup. I don't even know if this is latte makeup, but this is a coffee inspired makeup look. What do you guys think? I love it so much. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the video. I had so much fun getting ready with you guys, and thank you so much for allowing me to vent about what the school year is feeling like so far. Please let me know if you guys would like to see like a day in the life of a student and more student-esque content. Anyways, yeah guys, it's been so much fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'll see you soon, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye besties.
Keep your hands off me. You wanna stay with me? You just a